her down.
All right.
I can hear you guys on your mics.
Okay. Yeah, the mic should have come back.
Hi, Internet.
Well, no, the Internet's not back.
I do like the chat room troll, though. It's like, no, show's going fine. Shut up, you.
What the fuck do you mean mirrorless show? Is it all this electronic stuff hasn't already done that?
Space Mike's
Mute me, please.
Dada, Jared, Carrie Ann.
Everybody's blaming Dada. We choose to blame Dada, not because it is easy,
We need to maintain that.
but because it is hard.
Back and be like, duh.
No, people in chat room keep blaming Stoge. They're like, she's hacking the system.
Oh, wait, is that who they're blaming? Stoge?
Stoge and Dada.
Maybe they're conspiring?
Well, she even said, she's like, oh yeah, I'm totally hacking this.
Hang on. I need to do, save, and one program in the third row. All right. You have the cameras back. Oh, Skype is down.
There's Dada. There's the guy who did this.
Are we back up? Can you see us?
Oh, we're back.
To know.
With Space for long. Of course, now Space Mike thinks Jared did it, so.
Oh, because Saturday is the one broadcasting, right? Correct.
That's right. You can hear me again, though.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it in my ear. And then like,
Nice.
Jared says we're back.
cool. All right. We're just getting Mike back on the line, and then we'll resume.
I don't hear your mic, though, Ben.
I'm muted because I'm out of range.
Copy.
Gotcha.
All right, so we're getting Mike back online. That's what we're waiting on at the moment.
Well, hey, if we're pulling too much power, we can always just use the sun.
I don't think it is. I think it's the Luma device. You can use the sun.
Yeah, we could use the sun for lighting.
Okay, there we go.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Carrie again.
Sorry.
That's okay. What happened? Did you guys lose?
We don't
your
know.
power
It was
and-
like it was almost as if we browned out, but we still had some power. So it's like our front light stayed on and everything else just went boosh, and it was very bizarre.
It did. Everything just went out.
Yeah, this has been a really weird day.
Yes, it is.
What kind of washer and dryer do you guys have? Jeez, it rattles the house. It
I
takes all your
know.
power.
Clear powered.
It's clearly.
Don't you? Doesn't.
It seems like the most efficient way to do things, actually.
That's why your clothes are always glowing.
All right.
Ah.
I'll close out over here because I'm gonna need to go to a tight shot or something to figure out the thing and the stuff, right?
Get the edit cut.
That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Go to there and just be like, well, anyway, thanks for tuning in.
We out. Bye. You're recording. You're good to go, Dada, or do you need more?
I have no
Casper.
Casper yet. I can't give you. Working on updates, 39%.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh, good lord.
For the.
Oh, jeez.
Can we hurry up here?
Don't
I've
ya
got
know.
a 4 o'clock appointment.
Actually, we do have that on our next show.
Huh?
The next show we do, which is not next week, but
On the 5th?
No, not the 5th. The other one after that.
The 13th?
Is that what you're saying?
12th?
12, 13.
One of them numbers?
Are you getting your haircut again?
no. I'll tell you what it is later.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're up.
90%
Oh, hey, guess what? I
Not
forgot
sure,
my
Mini
brother's in town.
Stoach.
Or going to be in town in like 3.5 hours.
Are we doing something tonight?
Yeah, we're supposed to do dinner with them.
Where are we doing dinner?
I don't know.
All right.
Good times.
My brother texted me. He's like, "See you soon." I'm like, "Why would you?" Oh, that's today.
Spicy Thai?
Yeah, possibly. I think Steph might be with them. You just did something silly. There we go.
Computer's coming up.
I hear those noises.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
No show next week. Correct. Why is there no show? Dada.
Traveling.
Part of me likes not giving him a mic.
Traveling
I feel
slash.
I feel like I'm like somehow like keeping him down. I'm the man keeping him down.
You are kind of.
Also, apparently, I've got sun in his face too.
Yes. Just highlights
So
the beard,
the
though.
data intern, aka Jared, isn't ready to fill in for him yet. What's
Apparently
going
not.
on, guys?
So
Actually, I have considered that where I could actually run the data console, the data desk, and these two could run the show.
goodness,
Oh, that sounds scary.
I'd be down.
Yeah, as long as I get my old seat back, eh?
Oh, we could have like a blow-up doll in the middle or something. Some weird, awkward, like, yeah.
A little cutout of your face on it.
We're
You
not
can
after dark
pre-record
yet,
the
boys.
audio of the parts that you say
Well-
every show.
Are you ready, Dada?
Oh my lord. Goodness mercy. Lamborghini mercy.
Oh, snort.
All right. How do you just want to close?
I'll close on this camera. All right, ready?
Sure.
All right. That's our show for this week. All right, that's our show for this week. I'd like to thank everyone's. What the hell?
Your computer, man, not mine.
Close out, take 3.
Triplicate.
That's the show for this week. I'd like to thank everyone so much for joining us. There will not be a live show next week. We will return December 5th with special guest William Pomerantz of Virgin Galactic fame. He'll be in studio to talk about what they're doing. I'd like to thank everyone so much for watching. If you're watching live, After Dark is up next. If you're a Patreon Plus subscriber, that will be available immediately as soon as it's available online, at least for you. And for everyone else, that's available in about 4 weeks. Thank you so much. See you in 2 weeks.
What
2 weeks.
You
Is that like a Hunger
You should have
Games
kissed
thing?
it too. Yes.
Like Sammy
Two,
Sosa
two,
status.
sweetie. 2.
I don't know.
Swirl. Like, I don't know what was going on there.
Girl. Oh my
So
God,
bizarre.
this is a show.
Lord.
Oh, holy Moses.
But we need to do the intro to the show before, or it's not finished.
Ugh, yeah, no
Thanks,
joke.
Mike.
Thanks for reminding
Launches.
us.
God.
No,
Mike.
actually, thank you for keeping us on task, Mike. Because I have no idea what would go on here.
Mike.
If it wasn't for you right now.
Ben will say rockets launch. I'll say CubeSats deploy. Jared will say fire in space.
And?
Just as confused.
And nobody cares what Carrie Ann says.
Fire in space?
And the drones are coming?
And the drones are coming. There we go.
The drones are coming.
All right, here we go. This is number 1. What am I saying? Launches?
Yeah. Something like that.
Rockets launch.
Coming up, rockets launch.
CubeSats deploy.
Fire in space?
And the drones are coming.
Plus, I'm going to let you know why your favorite orbiter is Atlantis. Stay tuned. Tomorrow begins right now. Was that one take?
I feel like that was pretty good.
I think that might have... Was that one take?
I think we did it in one
I need
take.
a mic to drop. Just boom, we're out.
Nice. Nicely done.
Comment, Lord.
There you go.
The best part is...
I think it'd be funnier if Dada drops the mic and just gets up and walks away.
So I took his
He doesn't have a mic to drop.
I took his microphone, but I left his cable there as a reminder that we don't want to hear him anymore. So,
Don't make me start speaking binary.
Earlier, someone had the great idea of having a. Nah, I can't even talk.
Okay. Fabiola? What'd you say?
Very well done.
A
Very
boom
well.
microphone for Dada.
yeah, actually I should. So, For those, well, let's talk about
Speakerphone.
space pods
Thank
for a
you.
moment.
Yeah, let's talk about them.
Let's talk about space pods. Space pods. Let's talk about space pods. Let's talk about space pods.
Wow.
Mike, were you dancing with us?
I was just, elbows up.
You gotta get the
Mike,
arms in.
get-
You
get
gotta get
in.
the arms in. A little bit. Talk about space pods. Let's talk about space pods.
Sorry, that's the white boy dance, so I'm not participating.
Can that be the new intro for Space Pods? Instead of
No.
the nice graphics, he'll just
Mike.
have us in front of the camera.
The
Let's talk
graphics
about
need to
space
change. The graphics need to change. Yeah. So this isn't going to be the. So here's the deal. Space Pods lose the show a lot of money, but that was okay for a small amount of time. As you all know, they were a temporary let's see if these work. Let's try to make them happen. So okay, fine. They actually do kind of work. They do get a decent audience. I do like the pods. They're actually they're relatable, but we lose a lot of money. In fact, all the money for the live show. Excuse me. No, I think I'm all right. Wait for it. No, it's this sign. I can do one of these. All the money for the live show, 100% of it is now dedicated to Space Pods. So there's no money left over for live show. So I want to get Dutta a nice boom mic, or a boom mic, or anything at all. There's no money left over to do that. Or if we want to get, for example, I want to get 2 more cameras in here. So I've got my nice tight shot camera right here. Yeah. I want to do the same thing for these cameras. That worked really well, actually.
Yeah, it did.
A little creepy.
How is it?
I want to do the same thing for these two so that we've got these nice, right? Because Mike already has one, and then everyone will have their individual camera. So when we're doing news, it'll actually look like we know what we're talking about and doing.
Mostly.
Then I also want to upgrade the switcher so that we can get progressive video, little things like that.
Can I get a GoPro?
Why are you on a GoPro?
No, can my camera be lesser than everybody else's?
I feel like you're just
Like,
can
here
I
I am.
just be on a GoPro?
Yeah. Can
Why
I
must
just
you
get
be lesser?
an odd my camera's just totally weird and does not match in any way, shape, or form.
Like green. Just
Yeah.
looks like shit.
But you go to the wide
The
shot
white
and we're all
balance is-
here, it's obvious I'm in studio. But my personal camera looks like I'm somehow transported to
Just looks awful.
The public access channel.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I totally can do that. Hang on, I'm gonna make sure Hugh is on, or not Hugh. Nest, dear Nest,
Dear Nest,
the hell.
I am home.
Yeah, exactly.
Please making with the going.
Yeah, it says auto away. Stop that.
Oh, yeah, because it's in the weirdest spot ever. We
I
never
know.
walked down that freaking hallway.
A hipster cam, a VHS. Oh yeah, just.
Oh yeah, can I get a little bit film flicker?
We're gonna get some beta in here.
But
real quick.
wait, but instead of using your mic, he'll open Jared's mic, so
Yeah.
you sound distant even. You just.
Just the other day in NASA. You'll never even believe what just happened.
It'll go to you won't be widescreen anymore. It'll be 4:3 with
Black and white?
kind of rolling black
Super
and white.
oldie timey. Oh, I don't have to say anything then. I can just type up the little things and it can come up as a card.
But then as soon as we cut away back to these cameras,
Yeah,
it's totally normal.
Totes norms.
Yeah, and just continue, and then as soon as you go back to your card, oldie timey.
Beep 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 beep.
Carrie Ann's doing a news story.
Can we? Oh, that's how space pods. Any sort of historical space pod needs to be done like that.
That's hilarious. All right.
Sorry, I know.
So,
I know that was a total
Sucking
tangent.
all the money
I
from the
apologize.
live shows, and I want to use that money for the live shows if we can. There you go. So what I need to do is get the cost of the space pods under control. What we're going to do, or at least what I'm near positive we're going to do, I haven't actually fully decided yet. I still need to think it out. We're going to change space pods from a per episode contribution. So right now, every time we make a space pod, you contribute $1 or whatever it is. We're going to move to monthly. So you're going to contribute X amount of dollars per month. And it doesn't matter how many space pods we do that month, that's how much you're going to contribute. Makes it easier for you, I think. Actually, Chris Radcliffe brought this up. He's like, I had to do some fairly complicated math to figure out how much I'd be contributing. I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of fair. So now you'll know this is how much you're contributing per month. 4 space pods to keep all the space pods going.
Yes.
So no matter what the number is, we'll have 1 space pod per month. Per month, not per week, right? So I will divvy out an assignment to someone, one of our space pod correspondents, Even if it were at $1, we'll do 1 space pod per month. Then once we get up to $250, we're going to do 2 space pods per month. And then there's an actual whole flow. Hang on, let me give you the real numbers here. Give me a second. Sorry. Stand by.
I have it here.
Oh, there you go.
You want
Perfect.
it, so-
$250, we do 2 space pods per month. Once we're at $500, you get 1 space pod per week. So then at that point, we probably kind of go to similar to what we're doing now, like you get the first week of the month, and you get the second week of the month. Mini Stoge gets the third week of the month, and then we'll bring on another correspondent or something like that. At $1,000, we bring that up to 2 space pods per week. At $2,000, we bring it up to 4 space pods per week. At $3,000, it's 5 space pods per week. So Monday through Friday, you get a new space pod. At $4,000, you get 6 space pods per week. So Sunday through Friday, which means that every day of the week, all 7 days of the week, you will get some sort of content from tomorrow. I think that's pretty cool, actually. And then at $5,000 per month, if we can get to that level, we will actually start, we'll have our space pod correspondent or someone, we'll bring someone on to do live launch coverage. So you can use tomorrow's channel as your one go-to place for what, if it's launching and there's live coverage that we can pull from somewhere, we'll air it for you, right? So it's kind of that one go-to for ULA, SpaceX, Ariane, Roscosmos, all those different
Everything.
anything we can get our hands on,
Yeah.
right? So,
Obviously,
like China's secret
China,
launches that they
yeah.
don't let you. Right, we can't do that. There needs to be some sort of feed we can pull into. But yeah,
Yeah, no, we just we send somebody out there, and they link their phones for Bluetooth or for Wi-Fi connection, and then we just have them video it from there.
Towicked asks, what's the cost breakdown of space pods? It's about approximately $125 per space pod or so when you average it out for everything, all the payments that need to go into everything. So it's about $125, which per space pod, when you look at the entire video, not that expensive, actually.
Yes.
Very reasonable number. But you start doing 5 of those per week times 4 weeks, all of a sudden it's several $1,000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually was adding it all up just last night because Mini Stoge on Twitter was talking about how many space pods had everyone done. And so I looked through and counted it up. I knew how many I had done, but I was just like, how many did everyone else do? And sent out a tweet of that. And, I was doing the math. I'm just like, holy crap, like one more space pod and, the donations from all this will be $10,000 over this past year that has gone into space pods. And I'm just like, whoa. Where
Adds
did
up
all that
fast,
go?
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot.
Yeah, cool, right? So, that's the other thing that needs to happen. So Destructor says, sorry, I just stopped to read what Destructor is reading. Says, I really like the space pods, but I really like being a producer of the live show, even if I keep missing it. I can't afford to spend more than I do. I can't afford to spend less than I do. But I really wanted to support the show, and I appreciate that. So one of the things that I think we're doing a terrible job of, which is mostly, almost entirely my fault, is in the space pods, we're not doing the rewards correctly. Like, we're supposed to have nameplates for you guys, for everyone that's doing it, and we're not doing it. So part of that is I'm not going to build new nameplates every day. So what I'm going to do is Patreon only bills you once per month. And after that billing cycle completes, which is usually around the 5th of the month, I'm going to generate brand new nameplates that the correspondents will all have access to that they can then drop into the ending of their show. So they don't have to work on it at all. It's just a really simple graphic image they drop in that will have all the different patrons helping to support the show. So you get your name into the space pods as well. It'll be a little different than the live show. The live show is an hour long or so, and that offers us an opportunity to have 3 different sections where you have all these names. We're only going to have 5-minute segment. I'm not going to do that 3 times. That's ridiculous. So there will only be one section at the end of the pod, I think is where it really belongs, not at the beginning, where we'll have that slate. But yeah, I think it'll be done by size, right? So, the different levels will get you different size text kind of thing. Yeah. Space Vogel, I don't get why Tomorrow doesn't have a bigger audience. Yeah, I don't know. Is it marketing? I mean, I don't know. I do feel like, especially as we're bringing Jared on and we're doing these changes, I feel like we're actually doing better, and the show is interesting and engaging and fun and not too over the top, right? Where you can no longer follow it and it's like inside jokes, but at the same time, like actually entertaining and educational. So I don't actually know, but we are growing at a fairly decent rate.
Yeah. It's been good. So.
One thing I didn't get a chance to say on the show, FYI, is
Fui.
Yeah, I have a special love for Discovery, Atlantis, and Endeavor,
Okay.
but in completely different ways.
Why?
Well, I kind of got to Discovery a little bit because I feel like we put so much effort into just
Oh my god.
watching the one freaking launch.
that one freaking launch.
Atlantis I've seen a couple of times, / you've told me that it's my favorite order. And Endeavor, while also being here in LA and is kind of awesome, had previously landed in LA in one of my favorite movies of all time,
The Core.
The Core.
Why is that your favorite movie of all time?
I said it's one of my favorite movies of all time. My
Why?
favorite movie of all time is actually Fight Club.
That's a pretty good one
Thank
to have
you.
at the top.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
why?
I appreciate that.
The Core is so awesome because it took itself seriously and it was so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
It was not designed to be a B movie, but that's really what it was.
I like can't watch it.
Really?
I
Oh,
really
no, you-
can't. It's
Oh,
too
it's
difficult
awesome.
to
It's
watch.
so awesome.
It's so bad. It's awesome.
I mean, the shuttle part in that is hilarious.
Hilarious.
But it never
it's
stops
ridiculously
being
hilarious.
that ridiculous.
I
The
can't.
whole movie is that ridiculous, which is why it's so funny.
My favorite part was when they're talking about the unobtainium. And then the best part about that was that when we went to go see Pandora and they're talking about
Avatar.
unobtainium. I'm sorry, you're right, and Avatar. And they're
She
talking about
screwed up the movie name with the name of the land
Yeah.
they're building in Disney's Animal
okay,
Kingdom.
the reason I screwed that up is because A, I'm still kind of hungover, and B, I didn't like that movie. I didn't like Avatar, okay? Like, it made me sick when we saw it. So,
Dan TC24, it was the first movie I ever watched ironically.
yes. Yes, it is. It should be the only movie. Well, I shouldn't say the only movie you watch ironically, but it is one of the movies that you should only pretty much watch ironically. Like, no one should ever take that crap serious. And when they're talking about unobtainium in Avatar on Pandora, Jesus. Yeah, I was totally ripped out of that movie for like the 8 millionth time.
Yeah, well, in some of those movies you can't take seriously, though. You have to just allow your imagination to run with science fiction.
Yeah, I mean, there's some movies, yes, you do, yes. There are some movies
Yes.
that while you're watching, you have to have a certain level of disconnect.
Suspension of disbelief.
Thank you.
Yes.
Suspension of disbelief, absolutely. The Core is just one of those, like, yeah.
So back to the whole why doesn't tomorrow have a larger audience? You know, Mini Stoge is doing the right thing. She's going out there. She's at these space conferences talking to people about tomorrow. And, you know, I think once people, like, hear about us and go, oh, actually, that's kind of cool. I could do that. I think they tend to generally stick.
Yes.
Long-form content's a little bit harder, but usually they stick. And we are growing up into the right, and we have been for quite some time. We're over 5,000 on the new channel, which, if you add that to the old channel, is 25,000. But if you don't contribute, if you can't contribute via Patreon or you choose not to or whatever, right? I mean, not everyone can. I get that. That's fine. But you can tell other people about the show. And you can just kind of go out there and be excited about what we're doing and what you're watching, and unless you hate the show, at which point, I mean, why would you do that?
Then keep your mouth shut.
Then keep your mouth shut.
We're talking to you
Or
too,
actually,
Wicked.
you know what? If you hate the show, then go tell people you hate the show, and they'll go home and watch the show. But yeah, going out there and talking about it and getting other people interested is, I think, the best and fastest way for us to grow.
Yep.
You know, people talk about marketing, but I don't know where to throw that marketing. We did Facebook campaigns. We still do to this day. They don't yield a whole lot, at least not for us. I don't know where to market the show in an effective way that will actually yield a good return. I think the best way to market the show is guerrilla marketing of just you, the community of tomorrow, talking to other friends and saying, no, this show is really awesome, or it sucks, or, oh my God, I can't believe they lost power.
Yeah.
Jillion times.
It's like they want to be good, but they just can't.
I completely agree, though, Ben. This type of word of mouth, type of promotion, it might be one of the most valuable things for us, maybe even more than donations. Because when you're promoting yourself, like if I, like the times that I promoted tomorrow, I'm just like, hey, I'm on tomorrow now, come check out this type of thing. And, you know, I'll get like maybe like half a dozen non-space fans to go check it out. But if one of my friends like promotes one of the videos that I did, then it'll get like an extra like 250 likes, and it's just like, whoa, where did that come from? Because it's not, when we promote ourselves, it's kind of harder for that to really get reached by a lot of people. But when you promote something that you like, you know, just like you would do with anything, and the same kind of the way that we would click, like when I click on stuff that my friends share, if it's something that they're doing, I'm less likely to check it out for some reason. But if it's something that they like and they're like, hey, this is really cool, you should check it out too. I don't know. It's just I'm more likely to check out that sort of thing, and I think that rings true with a lot of people. So you guys promoting it would be like the most helpful thing that I think could happen. So that's just my opinion, anyway.
Peter Joss asks, what about cooperation with other YouTube channels like about science like Veritasium or Smarter Every Day? Interesting enough, we've actually met both of them. We haven't found a way to make that work, I guess is the way to do that, because they're so much larger than we are. It's a charity case at that point, and I haven't found a way to make that work. Green Jim II mentioned, we'll have to keep mentioning it in comments like reddit.com/r/SpaceX. Interesting little fun factoid, I used to post the shows, especially the ones that contain, really only the ones, well, I used to post all the shows on /r/SpaceX because I figured that community was one that would enjoy the show, and I figured it was quasi-relevant to them. And then a lot of people started posting spam stuff, and so I only started posting shows that had SpaceX relevant content. And then I really only started posting to then I started giving the time that you need to go to the SpaceX relevant content. And there were just too many people complaining, and it was creating this kind of weird atmosphere. And then the conversation changed from talking about what we were doing in the show and getting humans to Mars and how we could do really epic, awesome things. And it started becoming, should this show be posted here? And once that's the bulk of the comments, then no, the show shouldn't, that doesn't make sense. If you want to mention the show in /r/SpaceX and it makes sense in that context, please do. Don't shy away from that at all. But I won't, simply because I don't want both of them to derail, and I don't want to piss people off, and it's just not worth that effort.
It's a very fine line to walk.
Well, when you're the show creator, it's a lot harder. If it were coming from someone else, it would be easier. But it's a little weird when I'm doing it, and so it felt wrong to try to push this and then have other things like us not make it onto that subreddit. So I just felt it was in everyone's best interest that I stopped doing that. I also don't post to /r/space only because I think they're kind of douchey over there, and I was like, I'm not okay with this anymore. Yep.
I don't really use Reddit, unfortunately.
Why?
So I don't know. It just never really appealed to me.
It's actually fun.
Is it? Guess I'll have to start using it.
There you go. That happened right here in real time.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have something that you guys can print out, right? For
We used
card.
to.
Well, we used to, but not even like posters, but like cards you can hand people of you're talking about the show and you just keep a couple in your wallet or your purse. You've got just little paper things you print out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. You cut them out, and they're just go here, right? A physical thing you can hand someone,
here you are.
but you don't really have to spend any money to get it, right? Just print it.
Yeah.
Vistaprint.
Yeah, yeah, but I want to make it so you can just download it and do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. So it's like something you can print out.
Yeah, it's something you just
cut
print
it
out.
out and hand it to someone.
Right, because I'm not going to mail everyone business cards, you
Yeah,
know, right?
that's true.
But if you want to just go to tomorrow.tv/marketing or something like that and just print out, maybe we'll have posters, maybe
Car flags.
yeah, mini stoves. That's exactly what you needed, just a car flag. Yeah. The horrible bumper stickers that you just start applying to everyone's car and they can't get them off.
Yeah, do that. That'll
Stop
make people.
signs, traffic signs, all over the place.
If I did that, I know. So Mini Stoge would like it and probably use it. How many other people would like it and use it?
I'd probably use it.
Johnny Boy asked for vector files of the Tomorrow logo.
Okay, we can do that.
Can I get a Tomorrow license plate?
Yeah. So we.
I want one of the Tomorrow pins, and I want Tomorrow business cards as well.
I'd like a Tomorrow shirt and jacket. And,
Yes, that too, and a hat with the
Can you
logo.
get me some Oakley gear with Tomorrow on it?
Socks, maybe.
So, how about some
Underwear?
Tomorrow Converse?
We could have them in Tomorrow model Tomorrow underwear.
Yeah, we could do that.
Sell calendars, make extra
Tomorrow wear.
revenue that way.
Yeah.
I am the very model
I'd wear one.
Tomorrow underwear. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
We have a vector version of the logo, but we don't have a 3D version of the logo today. Because the 3D version of the logo isn't quite... Normally you'd... What? What did I miss? Mini Stoge's comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In all caps, so you know she's serious.
I feel like what needs to happen is you do the show in a normal shirt, then you run off and you change shirts into
Why don't I
Comment
just get
Lord.
a crown?
You could do that.
A crown would be great too. Although that's more like Comment Queen.
No, Ben needs the crown.
I need a tiara.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Can I get a staff?
Comment Lord, yeah, just be like, I'm Comment Lord. Boonk.
Yeah.
If we ever get to the point where we're making 6 space pods a week, I think one of those space pods should be commentary with the Comment Lord.
Pretty good.
I just want to get us to the 1 per week. Or not 1 per week. Yeah, no, 1 per week level. Oh, there you go. There's your comment.
Hey, there you go. Here we go.
My comment
Thank you,
stick,
Dada.
as it were.
Don't mess with the Comment Lord.
No, no.
Lord Comment. She's Dark Lord Comment.
Oh, no. Yes. Give in to your fear and frustration at the comments.
Luke turned. He turned. Oh, man.
Comment Lord.
There you go.
Why is that so funny?
Oh, man. That's funny.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's
I
very
like that
good.
one. I like that. Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Let's see here.
I think we're wrapping up here.
Yeah.
Something else that I did that I don't know if it'll help or hurt, but I've released a new video on my old channel, and I figured I'd start doing videos on that channel again and talk about some of the stuff that like I compile notes for that we don't get a chance to talk about either on Space Pods or on the live show. And I'm pretty sure that it's pretty much all the same audience, but I'm hoping that I can help to generate like different views and connections through that leading over to tomorrow. Like when I talk about something, I'm just like, oh, and I made a really good space pod about this subject or a component of this subject that you can go at here. And so I don't know if it'll help or not, but
Yeah, it can't hurt. So when are we changing over the new space pod system? I haven't actually decided if we're going to do it. So I'm just letting people know that this is something that's rattling around in my brain. So yeah, just continue as is for now, and then we'll figure it out. Actually, well, here's you know what? We're going to do it. So there you go. What I will do, that just happened in real time. That's what she has to deal with all the time.
Bam.
So we're going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over the Patreon campaign over to monthly imminently. So I'm going to make that switch shortly after the show. And then change whatever pledges you want. Don't change. Leave it. Whatever you want to do. And then I'll get the goal levels up to date. And then we'll leave everything kind of as is for the most part through the end of the year. So we'll continue as is through December. And then come January, we're going to switch over to the new, okay, what can the space pods actually
Accomplish.
support on their own, right?
Gotcha.
So they have to be, space pods have to be self-sustaining financially. And then from there, that's how many space pods we'll have moving forward.
Gotcha.
So 2016 is the year where space pods move over to the new system, but you'll have the ability to make those changes and kind of prep for what you're going to get imminently in 2015.
Yes.
There you go. That makes sense?
So how is the Patreon campaign going to alter people's support when you make that change?
How is the Patreon campaign going to alter the way people support when you make that change?
Alter the way people support? Is that what you're asking, Dodo?
Yeah.
So what will happen is you'll move from a per episode basis to a monthly basis. So if you're contributing $1 per episode right now, that'd be the equivalent of like $5-10 per month. So when I make the switch, you'll be contributing $1 per month. So if you really wanted to contribute $5 per month, you need to go in and change your pledge to $5 per month. So double check your pledge. If you don't want to contribute at all for Space Pods, if you don't like them, you don't have to. Or if you want to contribute more, you can do that. If you want to take out of the live show, if you want the live show to do less and Space Pods to do more, then vote with your dollar. That's the best way to do that. Does that answer the question?
Yep.
It is really warm in here.
Yeah, a little bit. Sun's not helping. It's hot today too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's hot.
Well, was the air affected by the power going out?
I'm not sure that the power went out.
Before, and now I'm not cold.
Power was just like, I'm gonna take a break since everybody else is during the show, and
Right.
just gonna head on down.
Something like that.
Yeah, I'll make sure to start putting
The
there's some-
pod pilots.
The pod
You're a
pilot.
pod pilot, space pod pilot.
I'm a pod pilot.
You're a space pod pilot.
Where's my wing?
It's fun to say space pod pilot. Oh,
Space
you
pod
need,
pilot.
You do. You need like a pilot's uniform.
Yeah, I have a flight suit, like an actual NASA flight suit at home. So
Boom.
Should I
Space
start?
pod-
Should I
oh,
start wearing
heck
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just Doctor, that is brilliant. I love that.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have a flight suit for the rest of the year then. So,
Space pod pilot.
except for one I have for December about going and viewing meteor showers. So little.
Mini Stoge has a
Throw that
NASA
out.
space flight too. Mike, tell me you have a NASA space flight or a space suit, not space flight. Not
Flight
NASA's
suit?
flight suit.
No, that's disappointing.
Nope. Need to
Mike,
get one.
That's disappointing.
Quite. Although mine
Oh, we
is
need to get you like tomorrow patches to go
Yes.
on that. You right?
mine is an actual NASA flight suit though, from the company that makes them. So it is like real deal authentic.
Does
So-
it have like astronaut pee in it or anything?
No, it's from the company that makes them. So.
Before we go, tell me about your shirt.
Oh yeah, I got my shirt here that says Lockheed on it, and I really like it because it's the old school Lockheed logo. Before,
Like old school.
old
Back when they
before
were
Lockheed
just
Martin.
Lockheed.
back when we were
Yeah.
making like Electras and like the Kelly Johnson Skunk
Before the
Works.
Martins got involved.
Yeah, before that happened. So, and I really like it. So,
And the Mariettas.
Yes.
so yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, it's from that company that had also my North American Aviation shirt, Warbird Wear. They make really awesome aircraft logos and like nose art and other things on shirts.
It's known as NART.
What?
It's known as NART.
No, it's
Nose
not.
art?
Nose art is known as NART in the industry.
Nart?
It's an industry term.
I didn't
NART.
realize it was
Yeah.
called
Yeah,
Nart.
NART.
Yeah.
Tail art's
Sure?
known as tart. All right. On that note, I think we're done this week. We'll remember no show next week because why, Dutta? Because Dutta's fault. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
See ya.
Dutta. You ready? Cool. Lean like this. Why, hello, Internet. How are you? What is that noise?
Hey everybody. How's it going?
Very awkward. Very awkward.
A little bit.
Ben has disappeared, so I guess it's up to us to take over.
Also, is it hot in here?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm really warm.
I'm kind of like a desert rat, so.
I'm not drunk. I'm hungover. It's different. Shut up.
Have you ever thought about Rockstar
drinking?
Recovery? Because I've used that before.
Yeah.
Although now, because like meds and stuff, I don't have to
Right.
worry about ever getting a hangover again. So.
Yeah. I was enjoying myself.
Hey, whatever works.
No, the thing is, I should have had food. I honestly had 2, maybe 2.5 beers, but it was on a completely empty stomach.
That'll do it.
Like I had lunch at 11:30 or noon, and I didn't eat anything else until we were drinking.
bad
which was like
news.
6:30.
Bad news.
Yeah.
Always.
I did pace myself though. It was
Does
like 6:30 to like 11.
Does it usually shake like that in here?
No, okay, so
What's that?
the washer dryer units that they have in here, they don't vent to anywhere. They're just like one of those all-encompassing sort of things, and every last one of them is unbalanced as F. So when we run ours, it shakes our apartment like that.
Cool.
But we're on the corner, so I don't know if that's like the people downstairs and theirs shaking it, or if it's like the people right next door.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, but so that's not terribly terrible. So Mike, while not to mention that you had like a lot of stuff to say anyhow, but one of the reasons we were deadly silent while you were talking is because the whole apartment started to shake, but not in an earthquake sort of way, more like in a vibration kind of way, which was a little unsettling. So we're sitting here, and I just thought, well, my body's shutting down. I'm clearly exhausted. Like maybe I thought it was me shaking, or I thought Ben was like maybe like tapping his foot as he does. And I looked over, and everyone's like, yeah, no, that's like, we all kind of looked at each other like, that's happening, right?
Yeah, because I thought at first, like, oh boy, here we go. We're going to have
Right, I
an
was like,
earthquake on air.
crap,
Good times.
yeah. But it wasn't quite that bad, but it was a little, there it goes again.
Yep.
And it is a little unnerving. It's almost
Are you
like,
sure it's not a little mini earthquake? You
Yeah,
sure it's
you-
just
yeah,
a
it's
washer and
definitely.
just
dryer?
not the same feeling. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain. It's more like this as opposed to like,
Yeah, it's not the ground moving. I
it's
guess
yeah,
is the
it's
best
also
way to
not
say
like
it.
this either.
Yeah.
I feel like earthquakes have a tendency to feel very, rolly
Yeah.
and yeah. This is like,
It didn't feel like a boat. That's how I always describe
Yeah.
earthquakes to people. Is it feels like you're on a boat.
yeah, whereas this vibration feels more like just a really long line of really, really heavy trucks going by and sort of shaking
Yeah, it's almost
everything.
like a train.
Yeah.
You
Feels
hear the
like-
windows shaking and
Actually, it
everything.
feels like a Delta 4 Heavy.
It's, I mean, if we're being honest.
If we're gonna be honest here.
Oh, Jared rates all vibrations closest to what rocket they resemble.
Yes, exactly.
So funny.
Oh, man.
You guys should be getting the video back soon. Let me
Okay.
know if that fixes it.
They just said okay, who vaporized Ben, so
Yeah,
I figured
Yeah, somebody, yeah.
I guess people can hear us now.
Yeah, they can you guys hear okay
Test.
without ticking now?
Yeah, we're working on the audio.
Check, 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 check. Some of them were saying that it was happening a lot during my thing, so I don't know if it's coming from my end.
No, I can't
Hope
hear it
not.
on my IFB. I mean,
I know, it's so...
Hearing ticks from Mike.
Oh, you are hearing ticks. I can't hear them.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh,
I'm hearing zoning from you now, but
Well, for me, yeah. All right.
right.
So people are saying the audio is worse now. So
They're saying it's worse now.
sounds like a helium leak.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna kill it.
Yeah, helium.
Audio really awful.
That's awesome.
I don't
That
know.
sounds
I'm sorry. I
super
don't know.
high-pitched.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Ben, what's going on, Ben? Where's Ben? Is he here?
I thought we always sound like this.
I thought this is...
Isn't this the way we are?
Actually, we were just adding a lot of loads in. This is how we all sound.
See, the way we do it is we actually do
What?
the show really, really slow, and then we speed up the time, and make us
we
sound like we're on
should.
helium all the time.
And then we just totally sound like we're, on helium. Kind of chipmunky.
This is my helium voice, which apparently sounds very
I need
southern.
to put this back into After Dark.
This is my helium voice. I don't understand.
Welcome to Tomorrow with Tennessee Williams.
That's really weird. I don't understand when your voice gets higher, you do turn southern. It's kind of a really odd thing. I'm not sure if you really should look into that.
I have problems.
What's happening? What is happening? What's
Technical
happening?
issues.
voice.
What? My argon.
My argon voice.
My sulfur hexafluoride voice.
Say that 3 times fast.
The telescope. Give me all of your budget.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
we have skipped to After Dark.
We just said screw the show. We're gonna do After Dark. Here it is.
After dark,
We did
before
the
dark.
news. We got through that. That's just gonna have to do, guys. Sorry.
Guys, they're saying the helium is gone now. So.
Oh man. All right.
I finally sound like a real boy.
Audio is good now, maybe, according to chat room.
See, everybody's like, it's better.
I think they're just
Checkity-check.
laughing.
Clickety-click.
I'm not even sure they're listening anymore.
Yeah. It says clicks seem gone.
Oh, goodness.
So clicks are gone, helium is gone. You can hear everything, other than I might be out of range.
Yeah, I only heard you in my ear, not in my ear.
Okay, so
My real ear.
There we go.
Not my
Yeah.
fake one.
audio's better, no more poppy things. So the reason we had that is because we tried a new encoder this week. You'll also notice that we have a 1080p option.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
I can see all the shirt stains.
We are listening.
Oh my God! Yeah, look at that.
I do
And
have
that,
one. Yeah.
And that.
Yeah. I don't know how those happen.
It's a
Looks like
well-loved
blood?
shirt.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right, let's go ahead and
Aerial spray is terrible.
go to black, and then when we come back up over here. Boom. How's it going?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
You want to know why we're not doing the show yet? We'll go to this camera right over here. Someone had to pee.
I do too, but I'm controlling myself.
If you now is the time, apparently.
Now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
So,
Go.
no,
There's another.
I'm fine.
All
I'm
right.
good. I can handle. I go to college.
It's bad for your health to hold it in.
It's bad for you. Stoge called it. Excellent. We're vaporizing everybody on the set today.
Better?
Sorry. Yeah, yes. We're gonna go to black after this, right, and come back.
This is all in the show still. I'm just kidding. Let's take it down. All right, let's do this thing.
Have the comment Lord back.
Comment, Lord.
Comment, Lord.
Okay, still hungover. Thanks, guys.
Fourth or fifth.
Let's do this thing. And welcome back to the show. Before we get started.
This is why you need to watch live.
Oh, mini Stoge. All right, let's do this thing. And welcome back to the show. Now, before we get started with our comments from our last show.